Hey guys, I was about to start editing the trailer for the next Just Us podcast episode, but this bit of news just came up to me unexpectedly, and I think it's worth talking about at this point. So, if you guys don't know, there's this YouTube channel that goes by the name of Bart the Man 95 Lobby Works. I apologize if I mess up his name. And yeah, that guy was a pretty underrated YouTube channel that does toy videos, if you ask me. Like he would pretty much look at blind bags and laugh at some knockoff stuff, which is something you don't see very often from people that like to be more devoted to certain franchises. I know there's some channels that do that sort of thing, but I believe that Bart's the sort of guy that has more passion for stuff like bootleg Transformers, bootleg Power Ranger toys, and bootleg Legos. So that was something that got me interested in his videos. In fact, I remember watching his video on the Lego Mystic Force Power Rangers, which were unofficial. They were knockoffs, but they were well made. And I also liked his review on a bootleg Age of Extinction Leader Class Optimus Prime. So that stuff was pretty nice, and I've also seen his videos since then. It was great to talk with him from time to time, though this bit of news popping up out of nowhere just felt pretty sad. And yeah, it's very unfortunate that Bart is no longer with us because we don't really know much about him very much, if you ask me. Like, I personally don't talk with him outside of YouTube, and I don't know anyone else that reaches out to him more often. So I was pretty much given the news that he unfortunately died today, and I, I was speechless because I didn't expect this to happen. And it's a huge bit of sad news, if you ask me, because Bart's someone that I do watch on YouTube, but I feel bad for not talking to them outside of YouTube since I don't know if he has any other platforms or not, but it is a shame that he left too soon because he was a positive man. Like, every time I watch his videos, he's a very simple but still effective YouTuber. And I always like when he says stuff like a la una, a las dos, y a las tres, da as well as do his little bit where he talks about the sort of basically calling on YouTube when he's saying that the reviews that he makes are meant for older audiences. But like, he was a pretty good YouTuber, if you ask me. Not a big name like most YouTubers are in the action figure community, but I have a huge soft spot for his stuff, and it's very sad that he's no longer with us because I'd love to talk to him more often outside of YouTube. And I'm sure for a fact that he's got a family that love him deeply, and I just want to say that if you're watching this, then my condolences are to you, to Bart's family. And it's something I wanted to bring up because, you know, we don't know how often we'll be to, like, meet our friends. Like, we don't know when will be the last time we'll ever get to talk to them. So, all I can say is for a fact that just don't try to take life for granted. Always be sure to meet up with your friends, talk with them, and make sure that they're doing all right when needed. You know, you may never know when you may see them again. You never know when they'll disappear. So always keep in touch with your friends and always be sure to keep them happy when necessary, especially considering that life itself doesn't last very long, especially in these recent years where you never know what will happen next with life, and especially this year where a lot of stuff has happened. So all I can say is that if you see your friends, always be there for them and make sure that they don't disappear too soon. And as for Bart, all I can say is that it's been an honor seeing your stuff, and I'll miss you, man.